hello, welcome back! It's been a while since I did my last video, and I wanted to make another one since I had a lot of fun. And today we're gonna make a pin. I like to make pins and keychains with shrink plastic, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that today. And you can take this video like as a tutorial of sorts. I'm just gonna say what my process is and everything, so if you want to follow along and to learn something new, you're welcome to do so. So let's start. Also, look at my bracelets here, my candy. I started making candy lately and I'm really loving it. Look at all the colors, they're so pretty. So yeah, let's begin. So today I had a sketch for the longest time with one of my characters. Here, let me take it. This one. Her name is Amy. She's one of my characters, and I had this sketch for the longest time with her hugging Kirby because I love Kirby, and I really liked it. I thought it was really cute, so I cleaned it up a bit digitally, and I printed it on paper since this is gonna be my template to follow. And I'm gonna use this shrink plastic here. It's from Sizzix, I think. That's the brand I'm using, but you can use also cheaper shrink plastic. It doesn't really matter. What's important is that it has to be opaque on one side, so you can see here is kind of lucid and here is opaque. And you wanna draw on this opaque side. So I already have my template. I'm just gonna tape it a bit so that it doesn't move. So here it is, like this. Here. Also, if you want to use one of your drawings, it has to be bigger since when you cook it, I say cook it because I'm gonna use an oven, the plastic will shrink. This side is gonna be like, it's gonna turn this small, I think. It should be like this small. So yeah. I'm gonna use color pencils. I already have them here. I already chose the colors so that I wouldn't have to pick them right now. And I like to use color pencils because they're very opaque. I like the effect that it gives at the end. I know some people use alcohol markers. I tried it. I didn't really like the result. So yeah, I'm gonna use color pencils, and I think I'm gonna do like a time-lapse thingy here, so speed up the drawing process, and then after that I'm gonna cut it and then we're gonna go right to the oven. So enjoy time-lapse! And I'm back. So as you can see, I colored the drawing. Now what I'm gonna do is cut around it. I'm gonna leave like a little bit of space so that it's easier to cut, and when baked the plastic will become transparent, so it will make a nice effect around the drawing. So yeah, we're gonna cut to another time lapse where I'm gonna just cut the drawing, and then we can bake and make the pin. Okay, so now I'm at the oven. I put my little drawing here on some baking paper, and I'm just gonna put it inside. Now, if you don't have an oven, you can also use a heat gun. I have this oven here just for crafting, so I usually use this one. And I like to put it at 125 Celsius, and for like 3 minutes. So I just I don't use the timer, I just let it go, and then I put a timer on my phone. So yeah, you will see that it shrivels up and then it shrinks, and yeah, that's basically it. You can also go like by eye to see when it's ready, but usually 3 minutes is enough. Ta-da! Here it is, all shrinked up. As you can see, it became quite small, and I touched the drawing up a bit because there were some spots here on the white parts, so I just touched them up, and I put some white acrylic paint, so that the colors can pop up much more. Now, if you want to make the pin, you can go right with sealing up the color pencil like a Mod Podge, just some sealant, and also the back in this case. What I'm gonna do, because this is the method that I like the most, is that I'm gonna put some UV resin to seal everything up in the front and in the back. And if you want to use resin, you have to be very careful. It's kind of dangerous, but yeah, I'm gonna use UV resin, and I'm gonna pop the bubbles with a lighter. Again, this is dangerous. Be careful if you never done this before. This is not my first time in the rodeo, so I know what to do, but please be careful. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. Let me zoom up a bit. Alright, so what I like to do is just put on some resin here, like this, and then I spread it around. I have this dotting tool, it's like a nail art dotting tool, and I use this to just spread it around a bit so that everything is covered up. And you will also see that the opaque part becomes very transparent when you put the resin, and it has a very nice effect. It makes it look very professional, and I really like that. So yeah, just cover everything up, and bubbles are gonna form. That's why we use the lighter to make them pop. So here. Like this. be enough. Yeah. So now, just clean this up a bit. And let's pop the bubbles. Here. Alright, now the bubbles are all popped, so now it's time to cure the resin. I have this thing here to cure it. It's out, and yeah, now it's just the a waiting game. We just have to wait so that the resin is cured, and I'm gonna do the same thing I did for here for the back. And in the back, before curing the resin, I'm gonna put the little pins here. I'm gonna put them inside the resin so that when it cures, they're stuck there and they won't come out. So yeah, now let's go to the curing process. Alright, so now you can see with the resin cured, it's all shiny and nice, and I'm gonna show you how I do the same thing but on the other side, and how I put the pins. So here you can do this. Alright, so I do the same thing with the resin. So I just pour out just a bunch of the resin, which I'm gonna spread with my little dotting tool, like so. And the difference between this side and the front is that I'm not gonna use the lighter. I don't think it matters much if there are bubbles on the other side, since it's not gonna be visible. You put this on a bag or your backpack, so they're not gonna be visible, and I don't waste time popping out the bubbles. So now there's the resin, and I'm gonna decide where to put the pins. I was thinking like one here on the head and one like here, maybe a bit on the side, like this. Could be nice. I'm gonna put them in the center, like so. And I chose to put 2 pins because this is a fairly large pin, and I want it to be stable and not move much, like when I'm walking and I have it on the purse. Maybe I don't want it to just jingling around. I want it to be stable. So when you put the pins, and now you're gonna cover them up with just a teensy bit of resin, so that they're nice and secure, like so. Here. And when you look at them and they're all nice and covered up, you go back to the curing phase and you cure the resin, and that's basically it. Then you can say it's done, and I'll be back to show you the finished product. So I'll be back. So it's a new day, and I changed my bracelets a bit, and look here, it's finished, it's all shiny and nice. So yeah, this is how I make pins, and it's the same process for keychains, just without the pins, and with like a little hoop to chain them. Yeah, this is how I personally make them, and I hope you like the video. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna put it here. So yeah, bye!